For more than 60 years, CAMC has provided expert cardiac care to the region. With more than 30 cardiologists, we perform over 12,000 cardiology procedures each year. Delivering quality cardiac care that's accessible and dependable is our top priority. As healthcare continuously changes, it's vital that our physicians stay on top of emerging trends and research happening in the industry.
To be able to provide our patients with the best care possible and with the best evidence-based medicine, we need to test these technologies in clinical research. So we understand clearly how these methods work and how these technology can apply to our patient population and thus help future patients in the process of eliminating and improving their disease processes.
Research is the vital portion that keeps the healthcare technology moving and healthcare field moving. It helps to bring new devices to the market. It helps to bring new medicines to the market. Also, it helps to understand if the medicine or the device, does it improve the outcomes.
My area of interest has always been in what's called innovation, where we're looking at new devices, new ways to treat patients with catheters and things that are less invasive so we don't have to open them up. And what we've seen over the last 2 decades is an incredible growth and interest in that space, and that I've been fortunate enough to be on that wave of innovation through the last 20, 30 years.
West Virginia ranks number 2 in the country for the prevalence of coronary heart disease and ranks number 1 in the prevalence of heart attacks. Our continuous research process allows patients to have the most up-to-date procedures, technology, and care possible for these cardiac issues.
Being in a place where there's a lot of heart disease, obviously we have access to a lot of patients' information because we have more patients with the disease. I think it's important to try to learn a little bit of a huge topic as to how we can improve things. I don't want to pretend that we're going to find the answer to cardiovascular diseases and cure vascular disease, but it is certainly, we've had, a lot of meaningful research that has come out of this institution.
Cardiology field is very unique in the sense that it's an expanding field, and it is the #1 killer in the United States and across the world. So the more research that we do, whether it is through medications or through stenting or other endovascular therapies, will help our patients have better care and hopefully improve the overall outcome, particularly in the patients in West Virginia.
So here at CAMC, we have an excellent research center. We have great investigators, great study coordinators, and personnel that are always there and ready to support us anytime we bring a new clinical study to CAMC and anytime the study is ongoing. We have open communication with them. They take their job very seriously, and they're very caring and supportive to the patients. And that's, I think, they stand behind the success of the clinical studies that we conduct here in CAMC.
CAMC strives for the best patient experience possible, and our research helps provide patients with the latest health information.
People need to know that today's medicine cannot exist without research. Not even just cardiology, but all fields of medicine. To be able to improve our care to people, improve diagnosis and treatment, all of it is driven by research. Research that answers questions about different therapies, different devices that help, or different ways to fix things when they're broken. It all goes to research. And the public needs to know that medicine is driven by good evidence-based research.
I've seen a lot of patients, a lot of facilities, a lot of I've seen how medicine's practiced throughout the world. And I would say that one of the things that I come back to always is that, #1, yeah, we do have more vascular disease here, but I contend that we have the best patients on the planet. The people here culturally are unique. They all have they're woven into their character, unique traits that I think are beautiful, and there's nothing more rewarding than treating patients, in my view, in this area, and seeing, and I hope they get some reassurance. And I think it's not necessarily just the Vascular Center, but throughout this program in the hospital, I think it's underestimated how hard some of the scientists and physicians work to keep on that cutting edge, even outside of the vascular program at CAMC.
To learn more about the research being done at CAMC, visit camcinstitute.org.